everybody, and welcome to Got Next Gaming and a new episode of Scooter Wheels here in MLB, the show 16, getting ready to have Scooter jump into a new game, but we have a spotlight first.
The AA Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Scooter Wheeler is our man to watch. Coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show.
So there you have it, our speedy little Scooter Wheels, who is supposed to be a speedster and a fielder, is definitely a speedster, not so much a fielder as my fielding ability leaves something to be desired for sure, is hitting the bat, swinging the bat and hitting the ball like there's no tomorrow. I mean, he is absolutely cranking it out there, more than we expected for sure, with that 365 batting average, and the 5 RBIs in the last game is unbelievable. But here he is in his first at bat in this game, and this one's lifted in the air to left, and it is gone, folks. Unbelievable right there. Lead off solo home run for Scooter Wheels. That's the way to start a game. And here we have somebody who, like I said, wasn't being really focused so much on his hitting ability. We built him to be a speedster and a fielder, and here he is knocking the snot out of the ball and jacking it out of the park in his first at bat. Leadoff home run. Gives him a lead right away. Not what we expected from Scooter Wheels. But here he is in his second at bat in the third with a runner on at second, nobody out. And it looks like he's going to be first pitch swinging here. And he takes this one and rips it right down the line past the first baseman. The right fielder will get it, stops himself by going into the wall, and Scooter is in with a double, and the run will score. He has to slide, loses his cap, but he does get the RBI in that one and a double. So that's another 2-hit game for Scooter. Later on here in the inning, runners at the corners. This one is base hit to left field, and Scooter will score easily on that one, getting another run for his team. Here we are in the fifth now with a 3-0 lead, and it's hit number 3 as he rips it the other way, goes the other way with it and gets himself on base, and he is safe. But folks, we know that Scooter is just completely dominating with the bat here. But we have a tied score, 3-3 here in the ninth with 1 out, and Scooter stepping up here. He has a 0-2 count on him. The pitcher will deal, and this one will be ripped into the gap in left center field. He rounds first, makes his way to second. He's going to take off and go to third as well. He's going to slide and get in there, and he is out at third base, trying to get that extra base on the throw. Does get credit for the double, but definitely tried to stretch that one out. He thought he had it there, and he had to slide. You see that the tag gets in there just before he does. The Travelers do wind up winning this one 4-3, and he goes 4 for 5 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 doubles in this game with 2 runs scored. Talk about having yourself a game. And of course, they're going to give him the Topps hardware for player of the game, as he definitely deserved that. And we will see the replay of that swing for the home run from the first inning, from his very first at bat. And like I said, that's the way you lead off a game. Unbelievable. Definitely did not expect this kind of offensive performance out of him. But we're going to take it, and we're going to absolutely love it. It'll just make our journey to the majors that much easier, as you see his line looking really, really good and really dialed in. That batting average is now up to a 376, 5 home runs, and 33 RBIs. He has a 564 slugging percentage. This is coming from a guy who's not supposed to swing the bat and swing it well, but for some reason it's working for us. Anyway, the Angels make a trade here for a pitcher for Tony Burnside from the Yankees for one of our catchers. I don't think that affects us much. I'm not even sure if that's in the minor leagues or if it's with the big club, but whatever. I like to show those trades when they do happen, just in case they can affect us. That one does not. But we're going to jump into another game here against the Drillers. They have a pretty good record, as do we. And Scooter will be leading off the game once again. You see him stepping in there. with a 365 average. As we did sim a couple of games, so it probably dropped down in those last couple of games, which is fine. But here he is swinging away, and this one will be caught by the right fielder who is on the run and reaches up and makes the grab. So we get a fielding opportunity here for Scooter, and this one looks to be a little bit like an easy one. It should be routine, and yep, puts the glove up, makes the catch, and gets the 16 points there for the fielding. Once in a while, we do get those fielding opportunities. Here we are on the third with 2 outs. First pitch, he lifts this one in the air to left center field, and again, this one is gone. It's another home run. That is back-to-back games that I've played with Scooter that has resulted in a home run, and that's completely unbelievable. Another solo shot for our right fielder here, Scooter Wheels, as he comes around and touches all of them to get the home run. We might want to start thinking about developing a home run call for this kid because, I mean, what are you talking about here? What is it with him? 6th inning, 1 out, 1-0 is the score. He got that only run. He gets his second hit of the game here as he gets this one into right center field, actually, and gets himself a base hit there. So, nothing else doing. Scooter will step in the 8th with 1 on and no outs here. 2-1 is the score so far. The Arkansas Travelers do have the lead. Waiting for the pitcher to deal. And he does, and this one is going to be ripped, and right at the first baseman who's able to glove it, kind of sticks his glove up there and gets lucky and makes the grab. And that'll do it here. And 2-1, Travelers win this one as well. And Scooter goes 2 for 4 in this game with a home run and an RBI and a run scored. Another great game for him. Picks up 130 points for his efforts out there. We did add the multiplier to him there, so he gets 2 times the points, trying to give him a little bit of a boost there in his development. And he deserves it because he's been swinging a hot bat, so absolutely. We're going to jump into the next game here, and Scooter is, again, leading off with a 367. 6 home runs and 34 RBIs. More than we definitely expected out of this kid from the hitting standpoint, from the offensive standpoint. 1-1 count here with nobody out. It's going to be a little dribbler right up the line, and the pitcher grabs it, fields it, throws it, and he is on safe with an infield hit as that speed gets him onto first base. Beautiful run there for Scooter Wheels. It was kind of like a swinging bunt, and we'll take it. It's a base hit. We'll take it every time. So here we are now in the third. 1 out and nobody on. He has an 0-1 count against him. Pitcher deals. This one is ripped in the air to center field. Going back as a center fielder, and guess what, folks? Yep, that's right. It's gone. Home run, Scooter Wheels. Again, 3rd game that I've played with him. 3rd game with a home run from him. A solo shot, but it is what it is. When you're leading off, you're not going to get many opportunities to have runners on base. But we'll take it. 409 feet to a monster shot to center field. I mean, that's just power right there. I don't know where the power's coming from. We're not going to question it. We're going to take it. So it's 1-1 here in the 5th with 1 out and nobody on. And Scooter will rip this one between the hole there, right by the shortstop, and get on safely at first base and getting himself a base hit. So it's another multi-hit game for Scooter Wheels. And we like to see those. So when he's on at first and we have the chance, you know we're going to be running and trying to get that stolen base. He takes off. He will dive. The throw is high, and he is in safe with a great jump and a steal at second base. And Scooter Wheels off and running. There you go. Top of the 9th now. Bottom of the 9th, I'm sorry, with 1 on. And he will rip this one right through the middle, past his second baseman, and get a base hit there to try to keep or get a rally going here for the Arkansas Travelers. But that does not happen. The game will end at 5-3. They do take the loss, but Scooter picks up 191 points. That average is now up to a 377. 7 home runs and 35 RBIs. Unbelievable. He does get a prospect spotlight. I'm not going to give you the whole thing. 4 hits in his last game. They pretty much say the same thing with those. I'll kind of pull them up when they're a little bit different or they do different stats or whatever. We'll definitely pull up the commentary for it from the game. But here we are in the next game. He has an opportunity out here in the field, and he has to run back far to get this one and grabs it over his shoulder, throws it back in, but the runner will tag up and get himself over to third base, the runner that was on second. Good reaction fly ball right there. Great reaction fly ball. So stepping in here now in the second inning is Scooter Wheels. And I was kind of wondering about this here. I'm saying his first at bat's not until the second inning. I wonder what they're doing with him here. What's going on here? But anyway, starts it off, leading off the inning with a base hit into left field, and he is on it first. And like I've said before in the past, when he's on it first, we're going to try to run, but nothing doing there. But he does make his way around to third. There's no outs, and the bases are juiced, and it looks like it's going to be grounded to the first baseman, who throws to second for the first out, but the throw does not make it back to first for the second out, and Scooter will score on that one. I'll give him a one-run lead there. Here in his next at bat, he had bases loaded himself and rips it right down the line into left field. 2 runners will score. He gets 2 RBIs with the base knock right there, and now he's driving in the runs too. So 3-0 here with a full count. 1 out in the 5th, and another gapper into right center field. He will round first, hitting second in full stride, turns and doesn't look back, and he'll get himself sliding into third base, and he'll be safe with a triple on that one, folks. Beautiful on that 8-pitch at bat too. Gotta love those. So 7-3 here in the 8th with 1 out and 1 on at third, and Scooter's having himself a day so far. Waiting for that pitcher to deal. First pitch, swinging, rips it into left field. The left fielder will dive, but does not make the catch. It gets to the wall. The runner will score easily. Scooter is around second base and diving into third again for his second triple of the game. But this one is a triple with an RBI. Absolutely loving it right there. And he is just dialed in this game. Unbelievable. Did not expect these kind of results from Scooter Wheels with the bat. Unreal. So he'll slide in there. You see the cap come off. Love those little animations as they do that. But the game ends 8-3. Scooter goes 4 for 5 in this game as well, with 2 triples, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. And they do give him this Player of the Game award again. So you'll see his line right there. 2,400 ops. Gotta absolutely love that one. Unbelievable. On base percentage plus slugging. Yeah. So we wanted to look at the box score because I wanted to see where he was, and they had him batting cleanup. And I guess because of the way he's hitting the ball, they figured they put him out there, see if he could drive some of those runs in, and he absolutely did. 387 is what his average is up to now. 38 RBIs. 604 is the slugging with 87 hits on the season, and 215 points for his effort there. Gotta love it. But you'll see some of the stats here and some of the categories where he's kind of leading or close to leading. But that's going to do it for this one, folks. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking it out. Come on back for more Scooter Wheels. I'll see you around the channel, and goodbye now.